About 3 years ago, I took an acting course because a woman I really liked talked me into going with her. And she didn't like me like I liked her. I thought maybe there was a chance to sway her. We were friends, but I wanted more. And even though I realized in the back of my mind that wasn't quite happening, I went into this acting class anyway. I was also interested in the class to see what an acting class would be like. But I knew given my schedule, I wouldn't have time to maintain it, and I was quite upfront about that with her. So I went to the course and went again to another class, and the third time I went, I showed up late, and she was in a scene with a guy who early on seemed to have some sort of relationship with her. I mean, friend relationship. But this time they were kissing. And me, being interested in her, found myself slightly unsettled by the whole deal. So I pretended like nothing happened and went on about my business. But in the back of my mind, I thought, you know what? I'm not going to do this acting class with her. I'm out. And I quit. Right after that course, I was done. She didn't know why. I was done. That leads me to Jennifer Lawrence saying that she got really drunk to do her scene with Chris Pratt, her sex scene in The Passengers, because it was her first movie sex scene, A, and B, she did it with a married man in Chris Pratt, whose wife she knows, a fellow actress. I sympathize and appreciate that Jennifer Lawrence has enough sensitivity to Chris Pratt's wife to think, oh my God, here I am with a man who is married to a woman that I know, who I respect, who's a friend of mine. I get that. That's the hard part. I mean, like, I've acted. My acting course was my first experience in learning the craft. But it takes you places, it being acting, that you don't want to go. It makes you deal with feelings that, in my case, a feeling of jealousy I had suppressed and brought to the fore, and I had to figure out how to deal with it. That's tough. That's why not everyone can do acting. You have to have a certain emotional strength, or maybe a masochism, to want to delve into the directions that a character and a situation will take you and your emotions in. That's hard. So bravo to Jennifer Lawrence. I don't blame her for getting drunk. Had I had any idea what I was going to see happen when I took the acting class, I'd have walked into that session roaring drunk myself.